Hi, you've got me, Steffi from The Makers, and today I will be talking to you about our new earth-friendly felting mats, also known as earth mats. And we're very excited about these because we're trying to get less plastic to kick around in the world, and these will definitely do the job. So they come in 3 different sizes, small, medium and large, and the small one is roughly a postcard size, the medium one is roughly A5, and then the large one is an A4 size. And you will notice that I'm holding 2 because ideally you will have the firm base mat and the soft top mat. The 2 of them work ideally best together, and the good thing about this is also that you can cut them quite easily into smaller shapes. So if you want to run workshops, just have a good pair of scissors and cut the larger size into a smaller size, and do the same with a firm base, and then you can use small sizes for workshops. In fact, when I tried them out, I did several projects just on a tiny little mat like this. When you do flat work, you have to move it around anyway, unless you're doing really big projects, then you might need a bigger one. So I will show you now how to use these. I'm going to put these away, and I use the one on my lap here. Now you can also make a triple layer, so you have your firm mat inside and then a soft one on the base and a soft one on the top. You can also do different combinations if you're already using a rice pad, as some of you do, because you've already clued onto the fact to not use the foam mats for the plastic reason. You can lay it on top and it works absolutely fine. You can stab into that, no problem, and that works quite well. You can, of course, also, if you've got your foam mat and you just want to keep it a little bit longer, you can use that as well, and ideally put the size that you need on top, and again it works quite well just to stab straight into it. And I'm using on purpose a 3-needle tool because these are usually a little bit harder to stab into the foam mats or into any other felting mats, and they're also quite hard and harsh on these products. So let's use the felt mat as we intend to use it. So I've got my firm one at the base and I've got my soft one at the top, and I'm going to show you now what you can do. So you can flat felt. I've got a little heart here on the go, and I literally just stab my 3-needle tool into here. I can of course also use a single needle and stab into it. I can use my multi-needle tool with the 7 needles. That works also quite well. Stab into there. I can use these instruments here with lots of needles. They also stab into there. We often use these less for 2D needle felting, but for larger projects to do 3D needle felting, and then obviously there's a version with less needles. They all work quite well. If you see, what will happen, of course, is that the fibers get also pushed into the felt mat, but a lot less deep because there is more resistance, and you can pick these fibers out quite easily and clean the mat. If you want to make something that is entirely made flat from wool, and I'm going to make some what are they called again? Seals legs. There's a name for it. It will come to me in a minute. You can also just make a flat shape by just felting it flipper. That's the word. I knew it was somewhere there in my ancient brain. And you can lift it off, turn it round, stab it from the other side. All of that is possible as well. And again, I'm using my 3-needle tool just because it works a lot faster. I can use even more multi-tools, and we do have a tutorial how to use this amazing Prim tool as well, which you can watch on another video tutorial. And then once you're done, rest your felt project on there, fasten it on, and in no time you have made a flat shape. I'm showing particularly flat shapes because they involve usually that you have to stab directly into your felting mat, and I just want to show you how easy it is to do this. I have actually made a whole landscape picture by just using this tiny mat here, and the way to do it is, because you're always covering a small area anyway, you just move it around when you move to the next place. So it's quite easy to use it for this as well. So I am totally sold onto this. The other really good news is that we're actually packaging it in biodegradable plastic bags. So they're see-through, you see what you're buying, and then you can throw the bag away without a guilty conscience. The top mat is 100% wool. It's compostable. You can put it literally into the compost with your tomatoes and your cucumber, preferably the gone-off tomatoes and cucumbers. And the base mat is 70% wool and 30% man-made fiber. Now the man-made fiber should not have to be the base mat should not have to be ever thrown away anyway. If this one gets a little bit matted and too thin, all you need to do is top it up with a new 100% wool soft top mat, and then you can either leave the one underneath there, slowly build up your felting mat, so you should never have to get rid of these anyway. And hopefully these will be felting mats that will serve you for life. And just very quickly, as a last one, how to clean it. This handy tool is amazing. It's a rubber brush, usually used for getting rid of pet hair on furniture or the like, and you can just use this, scrub it over the top of the felting mat. It picks up the fibers, just get rid of them from the brush. It's also got a squeegee on there, so you can even further clean it by using the squeegee. As you will know, if you're already a felter, you will know that you will never have an entirely clean felting mat, whether you use a foam mat or whether you use a rice pad or anything like that. There will always be some fiber on there. So, but they are really easy to clean, and we absolutely love them, and we hope you will love them too. So remember, you can buy these at the Makers. .co.uk, Makers with double S. Don't forget this, because one is for Steffi and one is for Sophie. And I hope you enjoyed this little video. Of course, you will get a full instruction sheet with your earth mats that tells you exactly what I've just told you, and probably even a bit more in case I've forgotten something, but that will come with every purchase. And yeah, don't waste any more time, don't waste any more plastic, just go and buy them now, and we'll see you soon.